actually buys men's body wash? That question, yes, that question not just changed Old Spice as a company, it changed advertising. Why does a men's body wash commercial begin with,
Hello, ladies.
and the answer to that question is worth hundreds of millions of dollars? 32 seconds. That's how long this commercial is. And I think the most important marketing decision happens in the first second itself. Now imagine you're sitting in the boardroom at Procter & Gamble. You've spent years trying to convince young men that Old Spice isn't just their dad's body wash anymore. So naturally, your commercial begins by talking to women. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Except it wasn't ridiculous. It was backed by consumer behavior. Research at the time showed that women were responsible for a large share of men's body wash purchases. Think about that for a second. The person using the product wasn't always the person choosing it. And that's one of the biggest mistakes marketers make till date. They confuse users with the buyer. Kids don't buy Lego, dogs don't buy dog food, and apparently, a lot of men weren't buying their own body wash. Once you understand that, this line becomes genius.
Hello, ladies.
Because the commercial isn't ignoring men, it's recruiting the person with influence over the purchase. But here's the clever part. If Old Spice only talked to women, men would have hated the ad. So how do you speak to one audience without alienating the other? By making both of them laugh. The humor is shared. Women feel spoken to, men enjoy the absurd confidence. Nobody feels excluded. This is where I think people misunderstand the campaign. They say Old Spice made a funny commercial. No, Old Spice solved a targeting problem using humor. Notice this order. Most people think advertising starts here. It doesn't. It starts with the insight. Everything else is a consequence. Imagine Old Spice had discovered the same insight but made a boring commercial. Women shopping, men showering, smiles, product shots, etc. etc. Correct strategy, forgettable execution. Now imagine the opposite. Great execution, wrong strategy. The magic happens when both align. This is the difference between advertising that wins awards and advertising that changes a business.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man.
Now we've solved who this commercial is talking to. The next mystery is even more interesting. Why this man?